welcome to day 5 of our Vegas vlog series. I am in Vegas for a week with my best friend. We are staying at the Rio. We started our day off at the pool. One thing to note, we did go in April and only about half of the pools were open in April, so they have 4 pools total. But earlier, like in the spring, they don't keep all of the pools open. They only open about half of them, and also none of the water features were on. So that was a little bit disappointing, but it's better than not having a pool at all because many of the Vegas hotels close their pools completely in the winter months. So today we head to the Strip a little bit later in the afternoon. Elsa's friend Amber was joining us down in Vegas, but today was the day that she was presenting at her dietitian conference. So we were on our own for the morning, and then we go to meet up with her later in the afternoon. So here we are making our daily walk over to the Strip. So from the Rio over to the Strip, you do have to walk over top of the freeway, but it is very accessible. There's a nice pedestrian bridge, and the views are great as well. Also was craving ramen for lunch, so we had to find her a ramen place. So if you're craving ramen, there is a place right in front of the Horseshoe. So there's this little like shopping area. It's like rows and rows and rows of like tiny little shops, and this ramen place takes up like about 2 or 3 stalls, and yeah, it's right by the between the Blondies and the Horseshoe on the corner there. It was pretty decent, no complaints. And then we checked out the pool at the Paris because that's where Amber was staying. We went to go find our friend, and this is sort of when we realized that we would have no problems getting into any of the Caesars hotel pools because we also had a Caesars hotel room key. And then I took the girls to this place called Blondies. It's in the Planet Hollywood, and it has an all-you-can-drink happy hour. I got myself a blue slushie because I was pregnant at the time, and it made my tongue go blue almost immediately. And in these videos, you can already tell, look at their faces. They're so drunk from the all-you-can-drink happy hour. So we just started cruising the Strip. This is, I think, the Aria Hotel. And yeah, just lots of checking out the hotels and walking the Strip. These girls had both never been to Vegas, so I was kind of directing them around. Probably was good that I was the sober one and also knew where I was going, and they were the drunk ones who didn't really know the Strip. So I told them that they had to check out the Coca-Cola store and the Hershey store and all those fun stores. So we started checking out all of the places. The Coca-Cola store was huge. I could not believe how much merch they had. I didn't think it was even possible to make that many unique things with one simple design. But when Elsa was here, she bought a little surprise bag. So stay tuned at the end to see if you want to see what she got. We were sad that the little cafe was closed because they had really fun things there. Oh yeah, here's Elsa's little surprise bag she's buying. But it looked like they sold the Beverly there, and I wanted to get Elsa's friend to try it while she was a little bit tipsy because it's a really bitter drink from Italy, and we've tasted it before in Disney World. Here we are in the M&M store now, I believe. Yes, M&M store. I got myself like a agua fresca because they were drinking their like alcoholic drinks on the Strip, and I wanted to join in on the fun, so I had to get myself a yummy drink as well. I really do wish I could tell you what the story was that these 2 drunkies were telling in the background. It looks so entertaining, doesn't it? So yeah, they had the little M&M mascot walking around, so of course we had to get a picture with him. Elsa, one of the girls, I think it was Elsa, actually ended up spilling their drink on the floor, and then she had to stand by the drink while one of us went and found someone to mop it up. Yeah, so probably the best part here about the M&M store is being able to pick a bag and then make your own mix. So they have all of the different colors of like all of the different flavors. Like the first bit is plain M&Ms, and then there's the peanut M&Ms and almond M&Ms, and then they have all the varieties of flavors of the different types. Like here they get fun, so all the different types of flavors. So like, yeah, brownie and stuff that you don't always find in regular stores. were finished cruising the strip, we brought Amber back to her hotel. As you can see, she took a shot of something from the guy in the elevator, but we made sure she got up to her hotel room safely, and then we went back to our hotel. It's always a bit of a long trek, especially at the end of the night back to the Rio. The Ubers aren't terribly expensive, but a lot of the times you have to backtrack like backwards to get to the Uber pickup zone, that sometimes it doesn't feel worth it to even bother with an Uber, because you have to go 10 minutes this way or 5 minutes that way, and we could have already been like, a quarter of the way home if we just started walking. So we tended to just make our way on foot back to the hotel every night. I will have to say the highlight of this evening was probably when Elsa gave the wrong last name to the guy who was trying to get us into a club, and then she told him it was the Wong last name. She said that Amber's last name was Wong, and then he said, okay, you just have to present your ID when you get to the club. And they were like, how important is it that that's her real name? And he was like, why is that not your last name? And we all just died laughing when Elsa said, no, it's the Wong last name. So, yeah, and then we just kept running into that guy, and Amber kept harassing him about the footwear that she was wearing, because you had to have shoes that had the heels closed in to go into the club, and none of us had that. So we were like, we're not going to your club if we have to have fancy shoes to get in. Yeah, but we had a good time. We laughed a lot on the strip, and I will have to say, you don't have to be drunk to have a good time in Vegas. I was very surprised by that. Even just being with drunk people, you sort of get an energy off of them. So here is Elsa opening her little surprise bag. So we're going to see what's inside of it. It's shoelaces. A single pair of shoelaces. I don't think she paid a lot for it. I think it was only like $2 or $3 for the bag. So I think they had a lot of extra shoelaces. I have a feeling every bag probably had shoelaces in it. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed watching the vlog. I enjoyed making it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.